just bad, you know, and help fix what I helped break, basically. And that led me to the brother that I lost at 13 years old. His brother was still a partner of mine. He came to see me in a halfway house, and I was on home confinement at the time. He said, "Come check out this open mic."
Oh, right, yeah, right. That's what's up, right? You know, see, Father's Day is getting ready to come up pretty soon.
Exactly.
And as I'm listening to you speak, and I was like, wow, it's amazed how you held on to what your father said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? About being that leader in the home. Don't be no follower, be a leader. You know, and that is such something that's not really foreseen today.
Yeah.
You know, kids now, they have so many distractions. You know, the internet, you know, and then also the gang violence, but most and foremost the internet, the phones, and everything else like that. They don't have the intricacies of you know, the values of doing the grass, you know,
drugs,
taking up and then drugs, you know, everything else like that. So it's like it's the honor, and that's why I didn't want to do it a disservice. I'd rather for you to speak it, because the key note is you held on to what your dad told you.
It's a generation of young people raising young people.
Exactly.
And it's not where we had that generational gap to make us see separation of elders from the children.
Mm-hmm.
And then we don't have that respect where the elders had elders that they had to listen to. They had to be pastored by their mothers and their fathers, and which is the grandmothers that's going to spank that tail and get you up in church, get you
right.
learn how to,
Because now, I mean, you know, it's very rarely seen. I mean, you know, the elders are not recognized in the churches today.
No.
You know, they're not recognized in the church today. Because when I grew up, you know, you were saying their elders checked you. My elders checked me. You know, so it's foreseen. But for you to just basically bring up that and hold on to it, even in your midst of your wrong, you want to, you know, reconcile, you know, with your community and say, how can I make it right? You know, and that could be the birthing of, you know, your music.
Yeah.
So now we can talk about, you know, it's phenomenal music, because you are a great rap artist. You know, I mean, man, you got some downbeats. I was like, what? You know, like, and then it's like, but when you walked in, you know, for the women in leadership, you know, I just known you from, you know, Bobby said, you know, wherever you come in, it's like, I never would imagine, you know, big humble man walking through the door, you know, you sat on the side and you was observing, and you just man, look, I'm owning this. You know, this is who I am. I mean, like, you wasn't like, you know, I mean, it was just like, it's undescribable. You know, so thank you for coming to the Women in Leadership, and thank you for coming today, and I hope that you'll be able to come for the Men in Leadership, because I would love for you to be recognized, you know, because I mean, it's such a beautiful thing. I can just go, I'm looking at you, it's like, wow.
It's a blessing.
Yeah,
I put myself, well, God gave me a mission and a purpose, and you know, a covenant I made with Him was to do more of Him and less of me.
Oh wow!
And,
see,
you know, because that 20 to life was serious, you know, and He blessed me to get out of that.
Right.
And you got to recognize your blessings as a person of faith, a person, a child of God. You got to understand you don't got to be perfect to understand what God is doing in your life.
Simple.
And you gotta recognize when He's speaking to you. And I fear that wrath that He took and put up under me, and He spanked my tail and chastised me like, man, get it right, or this is serious, you know. So when I was introduced to that through that open mic that I was speaking of,
going to the open mic.
The brother told me it's a gospel thing though, you know. I'm like, bro, I'm open because I love music.
Okay.
Know? And not knowing that this place that I would be would lead me to be a gospel rapper.
Wow.
And it was Club Judah, Love and Faith Christian Center on Western in Manchester.
Right.
Where a year later, I finally realized, man, this place, all through the year, I'm like, this place is familiar to me. And it was a place that I was in during Rodney King riots.
Wow.
And it was a Western surplus. And we were in there looting. And now I'm in there. Now I'm in there. With God-given purpose.
All right, see?
And I'm like, and they say God got jokes and they all on us. You know, all I can do is laugh like, Lord, you funny. You know, I got you. In a serious way.
Exactly.
But from growing up as a shy, laid back person, I'm like, man, I didn't want to really receive that. But through that fear of knowing what God could do, he said, okay, this is an assignment. I learned to be bold and stand on his judgment on the things that he done equipped me with through the times I've been incarcerated and things of that nature. So I was able to say, okay, I accept that, because in prison I did a lot of creative writing. I wrote so many songs. I wrote raps, I wrote poems, and all that time I was just writing it to express myself and get things out, not knowing he was preparing me for that consistency to be that vessel, to be out here to write in the bar forms and things of that nature, and put an album together. So I got on a collaboration track, and it inspired me through people saying, man, you sound good, you should do something. Which I got involved with 2 people, a brother from the jungle, one from Inglewood. And these are communities I wouldn't deal with when I was in the world, serving the devil. So that was another humbling experience where they see 2 Bloods and an ex-Crip member, former Crip members and Blood members at a stage speaking the gospel in form of rap, and people seeing the realness of that, and through that people was like, man, that's good, but we want to hear you. Right. And through that, that's when it birthed my album, Lady Bird.
Wow.
And I felt that people needed to learn how to lay their burdens at the foot of the cross.
Exactly.
And don't get up and drag them with you.
Just leave them in.
Yeah, so that's what this album that my first album was based on. And it was a blessing to still be out here to this day. 2 years ago I released it. And now I'm still out here, and it's still relevant today. People still want to hear it. Everybody hasn't heard it. So when you get that message out there and you're traveling on many tours and things of that nature, then it breathes life in the communities, and it just spreads like a wildfire, like you said. And we need to cover this negativity and smother and just burn it out.
Right. Well, we'd love to have you come back. I mean, just basically, me and Bobby Buck of Cry Before You Walk Productions. Right? We be doing events every Saturday. And people really need to hear, what you have to say, and really get things, honestly and truly, there's a lot of artists out here that want to do the same thing but just don't know how to do it, the voice to hear it. So we would love for you to come back. We'd love for you to come back. I mean, your story, your testimony, not just story, your testimony is so phenomenal. Just to sit here and speak with you, it's like it's an awakening for myself. Like, God, this is what you got for me. To sit up here and have me converse, because I'll be like, oh, what is it?
We all speak life to each other. If we don't identify these purposes, like I said before, your passion is your purpose. It becomes your purpose. If you open to it and you submit to God's will and what He wants you to do. And it's crazy that I sit here and I talk and I speak a lot of God, because just coming from the atmosphere we came, a lot of people think that's cheesy, and I'm trying to create this swag, like it's okay to praise God.
Exactly.
To know that it's a higher up that you need in service, and it's not about your fleshly desire, it's not about what you say I want to do, because God's plan, I always shut that down. And He done humbled me plenty of times, making me think that, oh, this is the way, this is what we're going to do, and no, this is what I want, and this is how you're going to do it. So we, even doing the work as a gang intervention worker, we suffer casualties. We have people, we lost 2 that work in our grid zone this year, gunned down, doing the work. Test of fate for me was losing 2 brothers and a homeboy back to back, from November 2014 to February 2015. I had to suffer 3 major losses, and now people looking at me, what you gonna do? You talk about all that peace, you want table talks with us. I've sat at different little peace treaty tables where you asking the brother to forgive and move on, because the only thing you get out of war is casualties. And so if body counts as a win for you, then by all means do what you do, but it's not a win in our community. We all lose. And so I had to suck up all that old stuff in me that's sleep. It's not dead, it's sleep. And you got to put tools on top of that to push that out. And it was hard to deal with, seeing my brothers dead.